Family, you back in the lab with Abrew and King David, man. Another great sports talk, man. Tonight we'll be talking about the Hawks, man. We're gonna be talking about is the Hawks better, but they're still not close enough to a championship, man. Was Trae Young the problem? But do they have a solution yet? We're gonna be talking about this stuff, man. Tonight, right now, they're currently on right now facing the Knicks. It's a back and forth game. The Hawks was up, then the Knicks came back. You know how basketball do, King David, ebbs and flows. So your take of the Hawks, man, for the last 17, they have won the last 17 of 19 games. So they've been on a hot streak, one of the hottest teams in the NBA right now. Can they continue that going into the playoff, and did they get hot at the right time, in your opinion?
Yeah, they definitely got hot at the right time. I think they're a better team with the moves they made. From getting rid of Trey, which I know we had some discussion on this show about. But some of the pieces they added with Kaminga,
Yes.
young talented guy. I still think we lack that killer instinct. At times CJ seemed to be the guy they go to in the end to try to make a basket from a scoring standpoint, opposed to who they want to be the face in JJ. But I just don't know if he had that killer instinct. He's just a talented player, but definitely a better team. Without Trey being on this roster, are we closer to a championship? Yeah, I would say we closer. I don't think we're there yet. I think we're still missing some pieces here and there. But being one of the young premier teams, this team looked really good. This team looked really scary. This team looked like they can possibly make a little noise, maybe get out of the first round or to
Depends
the
on who we
second round.
face.
Right. So they looking like they up and coming.
Because right now, I was looking at the stats right now. We got the best record in the Southeast standing right now. We 45-33. Charlotte's our closest team. They 43-36. So they right there. We dropped this game tonight. Charlotte win tonight. This thing can really be up there because I don't think we got 3 games left. I think.
Yeah, and we got a tough last 3 games. Even though we just beat Charlotte a couple games ago, we smacked them in the mouth. But yeah, these last 3, I think, New York and Cleveland or something. We got.
They were in New York, Cleveland. Let's see.
And maybe 2 with New York. Maybe 2 with New York and 1 with Cleveland.
We got. Oh man, I just got off that. Pull this up because I really want to see it too, because the Hawks I think the Hawks can do it, man. We got 2 with Cleveland. We got Cleveland this Wednesday. Is it this one? No. This Wednesday. And then we got Cleveland again Friday the 10th. And then Sunday we got Miami. You know what I mean? I don't see Miami as being a threat, but we're in Miami. We got 1 game left home. We at Cleveland at home this Friday here. So I'm not seeing these guys. I don't knock Cleveland, let me say that. But Cleveland don't scare me. Let me say that. I like Donovan Mitchell. I like Spider Mitchell. They are big. They got your boy, the 7-footer. And they got Evan Mobley.
Then they got Harden over there now too. But
yeah, they got Harden.
That's gonna be a tough matchup. If we can get a split there, I'll be happy.
Mm-hmm.
If we can get a split there, like I say, hopefully we can get Miami. We're a better team than Miami. Knock out Miami. Hopefully we can get this game tonight. That'll be nice. Get the game tonight. Get game Miami and then split with Cleveland. We should be in a good position to stay where we at. I believe in 6 right now.
Yes, you know what I mean. And I think that let's see, because right now we are in we're really good, man. The team is really good, and I had we was talking about earlier when we was talking about trade. We were saying the team getting better. I think we got more young superstars. Well, we have no superstars on the team. I was hoping Jalen Johnson can take that next step. But I think we just got a solid team right now that everybody's playing for everybody right now.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I guess that's what making this 17-2 run spectacular, because we don't have a Trae Young. We don't have a big name player that going to take the last shot. Like you say, CJ right now would probably be the one take the last shot. It's from what I'm seeing right now, he's taking a lot of shots right now. Right. So and he's the highest paid player on the team. CJ McCollum. So Jalen Johnson is $30 million right there, but CJ $30 million and some change. And I do like the adage. Oh yeah, Kaminga. He just missed one at the rim, but I do like Kaminga, that young energy. Will we be able to keep him? I'm not for sure.
I think the Hawks probably could. I don't know their money expert right now. I have to look at the in depth of their money, but like I say, we don't have any superstars, so I don't see why we couldn't and just build around this core we got. Yeah, I think Kuminga's very integral part of this team going forward. Like I say, JJ, Kuminga, and like
You
say
got to
your
keep
Dyson,
Walker. I like Dyson. I
Walker.
like Alexander Walker, even though we signed him, I think, last year
Yeah.
to a nice deal. But I think Kuminga gonna want to start. I think I think he's worthy of starting on this team. Where you gonna put him at?
You make if he's making progress, we know he's a young talent. You'll find a spot for him, probably in that 3 range.
Yeah.
I don't know if CJ gonna be around.
I think CJ gonna walk after this year.
Yeah, I think they just made that trade to kind of get for the books purpose. So I don't think he's gonna be around. So yeah, I think you can make room for Kuminga on this roster.
I think so. And Kuminga is 22 million a year. Right now, he's that this year. So he's the third highest player on the team right now. CJ is 30,600,000, and Jalen Johnson is even 30 million. So Kuminga is to be this third highest player. So I don't know, man. I like him. I hope we can keep the cat. I like his energy when he came here. He's a big guy, 6'7", 6'7", athletic, can score. But we got a bunch of between 6'7" and 6'9" guys on this team.
We do, but you're gonna keep the better ones. Jalen likes they're gonna be a 4. Ricochet, I don't know if you're gonna keep him around long term.
Yeah. And see, that's what make me mad about the NBA mess. San Antonio get all the first round damn picks, the superstars. Then when it's time for us to get a first round pick, we get Dan Ricochet. I'm not knocking the guy because the guy's in the NBA, but it is some fishy about then Dallas trade Luka and all of a sudden they got the first round pick to get Cooper Flat. It's a little fishy with this NBA mess when it comes to
it's a setup, man. It's a setup. It's been a setup for a long time. We can go all the way back to when, like, say, the envelope with New York, I believe, way back then. So it's been a setup for a long time.
It's been a setup, man. That's why they need to go like the Hawks. I mean, not the Hawks, but like the NFL. The loser get the best player. I like that system. I don't like this lottery mess because this stuff can be manipulated, bro.
Yeah, but then you're just gonna have teams tank, bro. You're gonna just have teams just play all their best players. So you're gonna kind of come up with that. It's a little tougher to tank in the NFL. In the NBA, if you sit your superstar or 2 superstars, you're probably gonna lose most nights.
You are, but then there should be some type of, all right, if you tanking, if you, the evidence of tanking, especially if you ain't got no injuries, you just talking about some rest mess, that costs you probably $3-4 million a day.
Then you're gonna fabricate injury. Oh man, he had a sore knee. You're gonna start fabricating stuff around it. I can see that. It's a little tougher in the NBA to do it like that, I guess. But I'm with you. I like the worst team getting it, but it's just tougher to kind of regulate it.
Exactly. So with the Hawks, man, did the defense over balance? They picked defense plus balance over star power. You think that's where this team is heading?
Right now it's working. I still think we're gonna need some star power somewhere. A guy that can kind of score in those moments. Like I said, I hadn't seen that from Jalen Johnson.
I haven't either.
Where he's just like, give me the ball. It's my time. Like we done heard from other superstars, like Edward said, like in last minutes or whatever, give me the ball. It's my time. But so I just don't see that from him. So I think we're gonna need that, especially when you get in the playoff when the dynamics of the game changes. When it's probably gonna be a close game in the end. You're gonna need that guy to be like, okay, it's my time.
I can see that, but I see what I'm seeing from a lot of guys in the league, man. They like to come to Atlanta and play, but they don't want to come play for Atlanta. But they like to come in Atlanta and play. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see. I hear what you're saying. Part of the city.
What I mean? Exactly. So and then it's like we got length, we got defense, and we got ball movement. But like we don't have that star power. And could this team, you know what I mean? Like, could we be a Detroit Pistons back in the day? You remember Detroit Pistons? They didn't really have a star power. You know, Wallace probably was the most known guy on that team that really made that run. Nobody really knew who Ben. Well, I didn't at that particular time of Ben Wallace, Chauncey Billups. I'm sure they were superstars in Detroit, but outside of that, but we didn't watch Detroit. I watched Rip Hamilton, so I knew Rip from Washington. But she probably was the biggest name in that. He wasn't a superstar. So that's what I'm saying. This team? I think this team right now with the right coaching. Now I think we need a legitimate big. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Yeah, probably a legitimate big. Like I say, Jock Landale's a nice, serviceable piece. Big body, tough guy. But yeah, you probably need a real big guy who can, like say, anchor the defense and give some points when he need to. At times. So yeah, that'll be ideal to be built like that. I don't think we got the offense like Detroit. Of course, back in the day, they weren't an offensive team, but of course, no Rip can score back then. Chauncey can score. But yeah, from a standpoint of playing as a team, yeah, they could with the right coach. Yeah,
with the right coach. But what you've seen over this last 17 to run, you think Quinn Snyder system is working? You know what I mean? I don't think his system worked with Trae because I like Trae, but I think Trae was a diva and Trae was a liability on defense. But with these players, if they're willing to buy in with Quinn Snyder's system, can this continue? Or you don't believe in Quinn?
I would say right now, I want to see this in the playoff.
Okay.
The playoff is going to be a different dynamic. Right now, it's looking good. It's working. Now, if you get in the playoff and you get bounced in the first round, then all this is all for naught. It's like, hey, man, it ain't work.
Yeah.
So I need to see this system in the playoff against other good teams consistently. Other good coaches making adjustments night in and night out for you, and see how Quinn make his adjustments. So I kind of need to see all those dynamics, which we'll see in the playoff, not necessarily in the regular season.
Well, and then we know in the playoff things get physical. They let them play a little bit more. And although I think this team can be physical, I don't think we are physical enough. That's what I should say, enough. Because in the playoff, that's when the bigs down there really banging. Even though my man, like you say, big, what his name is?
Jock
Landale.
Yeah,
I think he's 6'11". He's a tough guy, but
250 something. Yeah, he tough kid.
Yeah, and then we got 3 6'11". We got Mo, and we got Christian, and we got Jock. But Mo is light. Mo is 210, 6'11", 210. You know what I mean? Can we bang like that? Because Jock Liddell, he can't be in the game the whole time. You know what I mean? Now we do got Okonkwo, but like I said, in the playoff, there's a different beats, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We definitely need more size. We've been clamoring for more size for years for the Hawks, and they never went that route. They like to play that I guess speed and fast and spread offense, which most of the league is trying to go to, but yeah, at a time you're gonna need to kind of, like you say, bang down in that paint, man, and slow the game down in certain moments. So yeah, we definitely need another big, like say 7-footer, 250-ish, who can give some rebounds and anchor the defense.
Now, what my boy is Okonkwo? Let me see what Okonkwo is. He about 240. They got him listed 6'10", but he about 6'9".
Yeah, 6'9".
Yeah, and so yeah, we definitely gonna need some size in there if we're gonna make legitimate noise. Like tonight, even though Mo and those boys played Cat tough, but Cat was pretty much, when he wanted to back him down, he could back Mo down.
Yeah, and Cat ain't physical.
No, he's not.
He's not a physical player.
Yeah.
So I think when you get into like say Detroit's who's a physical with what Duran,
And then
Cleveland
Isaiah
big
Stewart
and
who want to
long.
fight everybody.
Yeah, he won't fight right. Cleveland is 7-footers and long, so some of them teams gonna be just probably outmatch you down in the paint.
And we go dry. We don't, like you said earlier, CJ he been a lot of our go-to guys, but the games that we went to this year, we go dry for long periods of time. Who can get a basket when you need one? You know, you can't afford, this is the NBA, you can't afford to be going dry without a basket 4 or 5 minutes stretches. You know what I mean? Back in the day, I remember that's when Trae Young will do the little teardrop of what Trae do, would get us a basket, try to get us back going. But then he was a liability on defense, like we always said. I don't really see that person right now. I was hoping it was Jalen Johnson because I was like, if Jalen Johnson is now the guy. I know they want him to be the face, and they're gonna make him the face, but I don't think he won it.
Yeah, I don't think he have it in him. Think he's a talented player. We know he can get double doubles and triple doubles. He's a stats guy, but does he have the heart to carry a team?
I don't think
I'm
so.
with you. I don't think so.
And this is no knock to Scottie Pippen. I think he's more Pippen than Jordan. I think he need a person there to feed off of. You know what I mean? Somebody who's the guy, and he'll be a great complementary piece. Like when Trae Young came back off injury, Trae had 35, but then Jalen had 30. You know, he was a complementary piece to Trae instead of him being that guy. I thought when Trae moved on, he was gonna come in and light it up, and he had some dynamic games, but it wasn't where he's like, "Hey, this is my team, and I'm finna do my thing." I haven't
Yeah,
seen that.
yeah. Consistency. The consistency not there with him. Like say, you get a game or two, then you might get another game or two where it's about 15 points.
Exactly.
So consistently, that ain't gonna cut it if you the face or the superstar of this team. So yeah,
Exactly. So with CJ McCollum, man, he's a short-term leader, but not the future. As we know that, with his veteran presence, his bucket getter, his locker room stability, can he help Jalen get there? Have you seen since he's been here, since pretty much the trade deadline? Have you seen Jalen get? Yeah, I know we don't get many Hawks games. Unfortunately, I hate that because we in this area and they don't have them on television as much. But you think what CJ can bring his veteran experience and being around several different teams from Portland to New Orleans to Washington and playing with superstars like a Dame Dollar and should have been Zion, but he doing other stuff in life. Do you think McCullough can rub off on Jalen to help him get there?
well, I don't know the type of leader that McCullum is. I don't know him like that or
You
really
got you.
follow his career. I just know he's more of a scorer. But so I don't know if he that type of leadership that
You were to pass off.
gonna take him on his wing and but since he been here, I haven't seen really a difference in JJ from what I always seen.
That's true.
So yeah, it's hard really to tell.
Yeah, and CJ probably finna go back to the West Coast. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to make a case for CJ because I like him. I like him as a player. I don't know him personally either. I like him as a player, and I want to see. You know, I root for the Hawks. So anybody who come here, I'm rooting for them. You know what I mean? To be to enhance the team, to take the team to the next level, especially after losing the 25 and what Trey was about a 25-10 guy. He could have been a 25 and 10.
Definitely 25-10 guy.
25-10 guy, you know what I mean? So when Trey left, CJ came, I was looking for that. But they want a difference, man. I think they're winning differently and they're low key better. With Trey gone, I think they're low key better because they are. I think Dyson, all those boys getting experience. I think when Trey was here, they felt pressured to make sure they give the ball to to Trae because it was Trae's team. It had been Trae's team, hell, for the last 8 seasons, pretty much.
Yeah, we got better defensively. We got more size at the guard positions and the forward position. Like say center still small there, but so we got bigger at the guard and the forward position, and the defense is better without Trae on this team. We just lack some offense in moments, definitely. But
Exactly. And that's what I think. I think with this team here, one of the issues, and we just spoke on this. I'm beating that horse. One of the issues I'm seeing is that there's no true playmaker, like say, you know what I mean? And teams can win without a playmaker, and we have seen that. But I'm with you on that. I want that guy when the game's online. He gonna take over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would like to have that guy here in a Hawks jersey, but he got to do more than just score. You know, he got to kind of be balanced. That's why I respect the Jordans. That's why I respect the Kobe's. That's why I respect LeBron when he wasn't trying to get the scoring title. LeBron was the defense guy too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's when he came in. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I like those type of guys that willing to put their body on line like D Wade was. D Wade hit the floor and AI and all those boys. You know what I mean? I'm calling these young guys out because now these guys hit the floor. They out for 25, 30 games. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they don't make them like they used to, huh?
They don't make them like they used to, man. They really don't make them like they used to. So that's what I was asking about these guys. Now, no, we don't have no playmaker. If we can get a playmaker, and we probably be able to get a damn good playmaker if CJ walk out door the end of this year. We just let him walk because that's freeing up another $30 million.
Yeah, and that salary going up, so the players gonna get bigger and bigger salary. So, but yeah, you might can have a shot. I can say if you make some noise in the playoff, put some good stuff on tape, you might get a superstar. Be like, yeah, I want to go play with that squad. So yeah, which we need. I think we need.
That's why I was excited about Kuminga. You know what I mean? Because Kuminga done played with some of the best superstars in the game, from the Steph Currys to Clay to Holland, Draymond Green. You know what I mean? I was hoping you know what I mean? That's why I'm excited to see what he really can do. Can he get it going? I know they say he didn't fit in Golden State's system, but I was hoping with his athleticism, his ability to score, that's why I want to see a little bit more from Kuminga. You know what I mean? I hope they start getting plays for him here because I think he can at least be an all-star. I think Kuminga can be an all-star. I know that's still a long shot, but I think he can be an all-star here.
It's possible, yeah. Like I say, get a season on his belt in the system with the players here. So bit of that camaraderie, that chemistry. So talent, yes, he got the talent to do it. It just does he want to? Is he gonna put in the work? And that's what it's gonna take.
And I think you're absolutely right on that. Now, I think he wanted it at Golden State because I saw flashes of it when I watched the Golden State games when he was there. And then I guess he made some blunders. He was trying to be too perfect. But you like the fourth option on that Golden State team. You know what I mean? That's when Jimmy Buckets was there. You talking about Steph, and then Jimmy, and then probably Draymond, and then maybe Peyton, Gary Payton Jr. He wouldn't give me any opportunities there like I think he can get here.
Yeah. Yeah, and them guys was hurt a lot of times, so I feel like he should have got more opportunities. But I think he just put himself in the doghouse out there. But that's in his past. So yeah, if he like say he will have opportunities here. We done seen him on the floor. he just gotta want it, man. Gotta put in the work. Gotta go in this off season with the mindset of getting better.
And I think he
Really,
will. And I think he will. And like you say, I don't think this team here, we know team basketball wins championships.
yeah,
So I think on any given team can win it. Let me say that. I do think, like you always say, one of your favorite quotes is styles make fights.
yeah,
With the right path, we might can make some noise in the play with the right path. Now you run
yeah,
up against a big team that gonna muscle you around. You know what I mean? You probably gonna lose because we ain't matching up well in that.
yeah,
But
yeah.
with the right win loss here and this right seeding here, I think the Hawks can. I think the Hawks can make some noise, man. Be honest with you.
Yeah, they can have an opportunity. Like I said, we're in the 6th seed. I have to see who the so we'll play the 5th seed. I think it's 5 and 6 play, I believe, right now.
Yeah.
So which might be like New York or something that
Let's see.
I'm not sure, but yeah, they're yeah, with the right seeding, the right matchups, yeah, they could.
They could. Let's see. Where is it at right now? Well, Eastern Conference. Yeah, we in the 5th seed. I think, of course, right now, they got the play in, so we'll see what's gonna happen with Toronto, Charlotte,
Okay.
Orlando, and Miami Heat. So it used to be what 1 versus 8, 2 versus 7,
Yeah,
3 versus 6, and 4 and 5. So
5.
yeah, 4 and 5. So that means it'll be Cleveland. That'll be yeah.
That's a little tougher draw.
That's a little tougher draw right there. But if we can get past the Knicks tonight, how many games we behind the Knicks? We are games back. No, we too far. We too far to even make a difference because we are 5 games behind the Knicks and 4 games behind Cleveland, and there's only 3 games left
Yeah,
after
yeah.
tonight.
Okay.
So we pretty much, we won't make a difference. So right now, if everybody went out, well, Cleveland and Atlanta ain't gonna win out. Somehow, if we could do 500 with that game, at least win one of those two we got to play Cleveland, we will end up matching with Cleveland. And they're
Okay.
long and they can score.
They can score. They long. They can play defense. At least with their bigs. I don't know how they perimeter defense is, but we know they got Evan Mobley. They got Jared Allen, I think, down in the
Yeah.
paint. So they're long down in the paint. Then they can score with Spot and Harden. But so that'll be a little tougher matchup.
Do they still got Hunter?
I
I'm
thought they
not for
had
sure.
traded. I thought they might have traded Hunter away this before the trade deadline, but.
Yeah, they might have traded, but
I think he might have been maybe part of the Harden deal, something maybe.
I think he was. And then Cleveland got the experience. I think because last year they got bounced. They pretty much got swept by Indiana. So they're gonna be looking for damn revenge. So they're gonna be looking to come in there and dominate somebody. So right now, I think these next 2 games we play Cleveland Wednesday and Friday should be a test. If we win the first one, do you sit some guys Friday?
Depend if we can move seeds. Like I say, I had to look at it. Who's closest behind us? You say Charlotte was kind of close. So if we end up losing games, could we drop
Philly.
out? Because I don't want to be in no play in.
No. Well, if we lose a game, Philly is 2 games behind us, and Toronto's 2 games behind them. So yeah, we probably need to keep winning. We probably need to win this game tonight, and we probably need to. Are we tied? It looks like 105, 106 New York.
Okay.
So with I think 40 seconds look like left on the game. So yeah, we should win this. This game will be huge for us. And we got to at least take one of them games from Cleveland, and we got to beat Miami. Miami is still being the play-in because they're on the 16th season. And the next team next to them is automatically eliminated. It's the Bucks, and they 10 games behind. They 26 games. They 10 games behind. So yeah, we got to handle business. I don't want to be in the play-in either.
No.
So with the Hawks, man, But I'm excited. I am excited of what I'm seeing. You know, we caught a few games this year. They didn't look as good, but I think they got a buy-in. I think these guys are throwing. They got the right pieces on the floor right now, going on a 17-2 run. We're getting hot at the right time. We don't need to drop this game here tonight at home, but if it means we drop this game and win the next two, I'd be happy with that.
I can live with that if you drop the night and win
The
like
next
Cleveland twice, but yeah,
But that's gonna be hard.
it'll be
Yeah, I
tough.
mean that's gonna be hard. But right now, Cleveland already been clinched. They already got the X by they already got I think the first round by home court.
Okay,
You know
so
what
they
I mean?
might rest some guys then.
So they might just rest. They already got because there's no way we can catch them. We have 4 games behind them. We're only 3 games left.
Okay.
So it doesn't even matter right now with Cleveland.
Okay.
So yeah, they might just rest. They might can rest some guys. So yeah, man. I'm excited to see what these Hawks got going on. I didn't think Trae was going to take us to the next level. I don't think Trae could have took us to the next level. I think Trae had, much as I like Trae, I think Trae had. I just think Trae time was up in Atlanta. You know what I mean? Sometimes you need a senior. Last year when we was the playoff against Orlando, and I saw that game, Trae looked like he was just ready to go on vacation. He was disinterested in this playing thing. And maybe he was frustrated with the coaching staff or the team or whatever, but I think at that point it was time to move on from Trae.
Yeah, sometimes it's for the best. Like I said, I hate to see him go because he's been with us so long. He's some of the superstar we've had as of recently. But hey, man, it's right now it seems to be working out for the Hawks. He still hurt sitting down on the bench, so it seems like a win for the Hawks right now. So it is what it. I'm rooting for the Hawks, not Trae Young specifically. So I'm a Hawks guy.
I'm a Hawks fan, exactly. So somebody said, I mean, I'm seeing the thing here say we might got better, but we less dangerous. So we less dangerous. We got better as a team, but we less dangerous without Trae.
I wouldn't say that. I think we might be more dangerous because we're better defensively. We can at times clamp you down.
That's true. That is true. Yeah, that is true right there. And one other one is who gives you the bucket when the game slows down? Who's getting you the bucket when the game slows down?
Yeah, that's what we've been talking about this whole show pretty much. It seems to be a CJ McCullough type. They go to him in those moments, but maybe who just had a hot hand too. Like I said, it's more of a team game. So I done seen Dyson take a shot. I done seen JJ kind of take some shots, but CJ probably my go-to guy if I'm drawing up a play in the last moments.
So let me ask you this one last question. We're gonna close it out with this one, guys. The Hawks, when they traded Trae, did they change the franchise? Because it's like, if you look at it, it said that the Hawks just didn't trade Trae. They changed who they are as a franchise. You think that?
Yes, I would say yes. You changed who you are as a franchise. You let me know that you was willing to move on from a guy who wore your face.
Yeah.
In hopes of the future. So you market it right now for a future. So you evidently got a plan there.
Yes.
And so far it's working.
And the Hawks just lost.
Okay.
The Hawks just lost 108-105.
Okay.
So we'll see where we at. But they need these next games now. We need the next 2 or 3. So with that said, man, any last comments that you want to add?
Yeah, I got to give a little love, man, to the WNBA, the Dream, man. They made a trade today to bring Angel Reese in to the Atlanta Dream. So they getting a little star power. Angel Reese was one of the stars in the WNBA, so bring her in. Seems to be a good move for the Dream.
You know, I wasn't up on my game, and that's a good looking out on that, brother, because I didn't know that. I didn't hear about that today. I had all these other things that's going on. So, well, hey, I might have to check out the Atlanta Dream, man, and see Angel Reese, man. See, can they do some things with her?
Absolutely, brother.
All right, man. Hey, King David, Abrew, until next time, y'all be. All right.